with me today, the fabulous Lisa McFadden
Oh,
from the
hello.
Spirit Lounge. Hello, everybody. Good morning.
How are
We
you?
uh, we are going to go through all 12 zodiacs. Lisa's going to pull in with tarot. I'm going to get a hidden heart secret message, and we're going to see what needs to come through. We're going to go through. I've got my little cue card, so I don't forget any of you
Awesome.
guys today. We're going to start with Aries. We're going to finish off with Pisces. So this is connected to messages for the full moon in Scorpio. So Lisa
Mhm.
is a full moon in Scorpio. And so my sun is opposite her moon kind of energy.
Yep.
But let's see what needs to come through for Aries. We're going to start off with Aries, a message for Aries today. Hoping. So Aries, you are the first sign. We've got a lot of Aries energy. Your sun sign is going to be conjunct that north node at a certain point in time. And so you're going through an activation. And so I think keep manifesting, keep holding the faith, and keep expecting that your wishes are going to come true. And I feel something about Leo season. Look at all of the sunflowers. So keep
Mhm.
walking away from whatever isn't serving you and keep going towards your hopes and your wishes.
Yeah, go Aries. I love Aries. I actually love all the signs. But anyway, so what I'm getting for Aries is, similar to what you're saying, create that foundation so that you can live an exalted life or a divine life. And, creating that strong foundation is living in your authenticity, your own expression of yourself, not what other people's beliefs are of you. So,
Very
so
beautiful message, Lisa. That is so true. It's all about self, right? Every foundation in your life begins with self, for sure.
yeah.
So, messages for Taurus. Happy birthday, by the way, all of my Taurians out there. We are full steam ahead in the season of the bull. So, happy birthday, Taurus. But a message for Taurus is, ooh, so either you're spying on somebody or somebody might be spying on you. That's the hidden secret. I do feel maybe you're building like a social network and
Mhm.
maybe you're sharing information and bring forward new ways of being. But I think you might have a secret admirer here, maybe watching you build a social network, or maybe you need to investigate exploring new social networks. But I think you got somebody watching you, like a little page of swords energy here.
That is so interesting because all the Taurus people that I know, I'm watching them. I'm watching them. And wishing for their success, which, the reading that I got for Taurus is they are kind of examining their world, looking at all aspects of their life, their home life, their business, their work, their volunteer, whatever it is that they're putting their energy into, and kind of making decisions about what is serving best their energy and their family's energy and running with that instead of being, feeling like they have to be everywhere. They're kind of narrowing things in. I think you just went through this with the
Yeah.
school board.
Yeah, then that's exactly where I'm at. I'm just focused on home life, stability, all areas of my life. How can I tie it all together for that firm foundation? So yeah, and I'm getting goosebumps. So that's right on the
Oh,
money too. So maybe I do got a secret admirer. I guess I'll have to wait and see. Maybe
I'm
it's you.
I'm sure you have several secret
Uh,
admirers. I'm sure you.
okay, we're gonna move on to Gemini now. A message for Gemini. Oh, we got a jumper. Gemini, you got a new beginning. It says try again. New direction, start over. So try again could mean the past. It just could mean, hey, maybe it's just time to try love again. Maybe it's time to open up your heart, but I do feel a new direction. And so maybe this start over, this redo is a brand new person, minus the old patterns within relationships, like brand new rebirth here for Gemini.
I got the same thing. I got moving on to calmer waters. Kind of letting go of any sorrows from the past, let go of regret. And I actually know a Gemini who is moving. Like, so when you read your message, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what she's doing. She's moving. She's leaving the
Perfect.
province. But
Wow.
moving, what's that?
Leaving the province. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's moving to Alberta, Edmonton, Alberta, of all places. But, moving on to calmer waters and letting go of the sorrow or the pain from the past so that you can have that fresh start.
I
Yeah.
resonate too as a Venus Gemini. Like, yeah, I'm just ready for the new. Like, bring me the new energy, right? Yeah, you can feel it coming. Okay.
Yeah.
Cancer. Cancer is up next. And I do feel this Cancer season is going to be huge too for my Cancers out there. So we got two full moons in Capricorn this Cancer season. So two opportunities
Ooh,
to face closure or an opposition. So a message for Cancer. Pride. Oh, all right, Cancer. Maybe it's
yeah.
time to stop being so stubborn. As a cardinal energy, I think Cancers can be stubborn. They like to retreat sometimes, but just don't be too prideful because you might miss out on an opportunity. So you could be dealing with somebody that maybe is a little bit arrogant, but I feel like you've got the eye of the tiger, and we just finished out the year of the tiger. So now it's time to slay your inner dragon. Your inner dragon, to slay that inner ego is what I think is going on with Cancer.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cancer leans into their pain more than they lean into their joy, right? They're all emotion. And it's interesting that you said there's two Capricorn moons in Cancer season, um, because it's like that mother father energy, right? Yeah. So you better get your tiger energy up and going there, Cancer.
Definitely. Yeah, it's a very firm feeling energy coming through. So we're gonna move on to Leo. I'm surprised Tiger didn't come out for Leo because they've got the cat energy. But messages for Leo, past life.
Mhm.
So, Leo, spotlight energy, you might be coming into a lot of deja vu energy, repeated patterns. You're a fixed energy. So, this full moon is going to illuminate fixed patterns for you, Leo. So, I think maybe you're closing out a karmic lesson, maybe with a past life soulmate. So, we have many past life soulmates, and some of them come for a season, some come just for a quick lesson, some come for a lifetime. But I feel there's a recognition of a repeated pattern. I think closing the book on the past. This full moon is all about all of the unresolved issues being released so we can have that new beginning. So I think closing out past life karma for my Leo collective.
You know, it's interesting that you say that about this full moon, how it is about releasing that old energy, right? And the numerology of today is 16/7, which I know you're very familiar with. And
Yes.
16/7 is the tower, which breaks down all the illusions, and the chariot, which charges forward, right? In that uplifting energy. I got very similar information for Leo. It is about how you are in relationships. What gifts are you giving and what are you receiving? And yeah, closing out the old cycle so that you can carry forward with the strength that you have in relationships, which is obviously their heart, right? They have a heart bigger than their chest. So that's interesting. We're getting similar readings.
Well, it doesn't surprise me. That's always how spirit works for me. It just always blends so beautifully. So,
Yeah.
Leo, we're going on to Virgo next, Virgo collective next. So I'm excited to see what comes through for Virgo as a Virgo moon. So, message for Virgo, longing. Interesting. There might be a craving or an aching or wanting here. So, what is really going to give you that sense of fulfillment? What is it that your soul is craving? Because if your soul is being called to a purpose or a mission, it's going to keep feeling that tugging and that pulling. So, what is it that you're aching for? And if you're filling a void, be mindful of that because the only way to fill a void is self love and doing what brings your soul joy and passion. Nothing outside of you will ever fulfill any type of longing inside.
That's beautiful. You know what's interesting is I got the moon for this and the 8 of Pentacles. So
Yeah, what are you
it,
longing to work on, right? Yeah.
yeah. So, you know, really looking in the mirror and looking at all aspects of yourself, making the wishes that align with you. You know, Virgos are, I love Virgo. They're one of my favorite signs because they're very much the mayor. They want to invite everybody in. They want to make sure everybody's fed and has a nice drink and is comfortable. So, you know, we should all kind of be reflecting that aspect of Virgo energy. But yeah, I'm with you. They just be yourself.
Yeah.
You're
It's a sign of
fabulous.
service. it's a service sign, right? And so Virgo came here to be of service. And so nothing will fill that void in your soul unless you be of service, is really, I think, a Virgo energy. So beautiful messages today. All right, Libra is up next. So I know a few of my Libras have been going through it with the energies, with the eclipse energies. So let's see what needs to come through for Libra. Cloudy judgment. So that's Libra, that is your biggest downfall,
My
indecision.
God. Just make a decision.
And so don't allow illusions to distort you, because not choosing is a choice, and that will create cloudy judgment. So there's an imbalanced energy here, but I think you just need to make a choice and just choose. Like once you make that choice, just trust that the universe is going to kind of bring in the shift that's needed, right? But
Mm.
yeah, Libra's very, very unbalanced when it comes to deciding. I know that.
Yeah, they would prefer actually if people would just make the decision and they'll go
Yeah.
along with it. So what I got for Libra is a feeling a little bit sadness at at home. There's something within the home that is creating some sadness. It's nothing that can't be overcome. It's just like, what practical decisions do I need to make to alleviate that sadness at home, to get myself out of that feeling of being overwhelmed, because really you're in charge of that energy, Libra.
I was gonna say you hold the key, like you hold the key to that energy, right? You just have to
Yep.
decide. Like happiness is a choice. You have to wake up and consciously choose that every day, right? And
Yeah.
then it creates a new pattern. So yeah, good message for Libra. Scorpio. Scorpio is up next. We'll see what needs to come through for Scorpio. So this is your full moon, Scorpio. So if you have any major Scorpio placements, this moon I feel is really illuminating a really important aspect for your journey moving forward.
Hmm.
What really needs to be released for Scorpio. So what's the hidden heart secret for Scorpio? Shocking. Oh, I think like, well, I don't know. I think it's up in the air. There might be a shocking revelation, an unexpected tower. There could be inner turmoil maybe that needs to be resolved. I think this full moon just might shock you. I just feel like expect the unexpected. Because I think something's sneaking up behind you. Oh, you get the devil.
I
Oh,
got the devil and the
trouble.
king of swords.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
So
so
yeah,
that's a deep
you
dive,
know,
Scorpio.
Scorpio, are you being manipulated or are you the manipulator? You know, check yourself, I guess. Um, and find your focus. Like, and here's the challenge with Scorpios: they're so dark and deep that their focus a lot of times is the heaviness. And get lighten up for
So
sake.
I'm very, very attuned to Scorpio energy, and it is deep. And I always find myself calling that Scorpio energy. I'm like a magnet. Um, I
Well,
think
but if
awareness is
you're a
important
Taurus
too.
sun, right? You're a Taurus
I'm a
sun.
Taurus one.
Yeah, so you're the opposite of the Scorpio dark, right? Scorpio needs to lean into that their partner, the Taurusian energy, to lift back into the light, right? It's all about comfort and warmth
Yeah.
and
And
camaraderie.
and I love the depth and the darkness of the Scorpio energy. I love the dark. I always say that. I love the shadow. I love the
Yes.
dark. I'm not afraid of the dark as a Taurus. I'm like, I'll just go for it. But I think right now there might be a shocking and important awareness coming through about the value you create in your life. And
Mm,
yeah, you're right. Like, are you being manipulated or are you the manipulator? But when we self manipulate,
mm.
that's a hard pill to swallow when you take that look in the mirror. And I've been guilty of that too, being a Taurus, because I'm kind of just like a Scorpio, just wrapped in a pretty pink box, right?
I love it. Oh.
Scorpio. So I am going to do by special request. I am going to pull for the 13th zodiac. We're going to call it a bonus message for Ophiuchus. So I've had a couple of people request this sign. So we're going to get a message for Ophiuchus before jumping in to
Mm.
Sagittarius. So what does Ophiuchus need to know? Love. So either you're wearing a mask or somebody is bluffing when it comes to how they feel about you. But this full moon is all about all cards on the table. No more calling anybody's bluff. I just feel either somebody's pretending that everything's okay when it comes to a certain situation, or they're over exaggerating a mask to hide something. So something here I feel is kind of hidden behind a mask, is what it looks like.
So I got Nine of Wands and Queen of Swords. So, again, looking to yourself, like what is your focus? Where are you putting your attention? What is your eye drawn to? And are you being hyper independent? You know, which I don't know a lot about this sign, so I don't know if they are.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's backing up against Scorpio, you want to kind of lift up out of the darkness. So maybe they are kind of holding the light again. If we look at this uh, Nine of Wands, it's kind of holding the light. So we need that light energy, I guess, after that Scorpio energy. But you know, where is your light shining? I guess, is it shining on yourself, or are you giving it over to someone else? So reclaim your own power.
I think that's a great message, Lisa. I think that's beautiful. So, on to Sagittarius. So, message for Sagittarius for this full moon in Scorpio, please. Abandoned. So, you might be working on healing a core abandonment wound.
Mm,
This is all about this full moon I channeled. It's all about healing the core masculinity wound within the collective, the distortion between the masculine and the feminine. And so maybe at one point in time somebody walked away from you. Maybe you felt left out or abandoned or left out in the cold. And so maybe you need to self-reflect and understand that another's actions really isn't a reflection of your worth or your value. And
mm,
so sometimes people have to walk away, and it's a blessing in disguise because maybe you never would have left this person, and this person might not have been good for you. This could be a father, this could be a lover, it could be anybody.
yeah,
But I also feel like just healing a deep core abandonment wound and maybe releasing any obsession, right? So when people abandon us and ghost us, it creates like a trauma bond,
yeah,
and you can be obsessed. And it can be a very unhealthy transition to let go of that person. I've been down that road and I know how hard it can be. But I feel just, anything that walks out of your life during this full moon, just trust that it's meant to leave your life and just let it go. Just let it
yeah.
go.
Let it go. Come up with your own inspirations and your own ideas. I feel like Sagittarius is on a new adventure. And so maybe this is part of that new adventure is, recognizing that that had to end for your highest good. And so, start your fool's journey and
Yeah.
create something new for yourself.
Yeah, the fool takes no baggage with them, so let it go. Let it go.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, Capricorn is up next. So I think Capricorn energy's affected too, I feel, because you're kind of close. Capricorn and Scorpio energy usually work really well together. I find the groundedness of Capricorn with the water energy, the fixed water. I got two out for you. We get exhaustion in one day.
Mm,
So maybe are you exhausted, hoping that one day, somewhere in another timeline, something can come back together? Maybe there's a need to recognize where you are depleted and drained. I think maybe you've been on a long journey with somebody, hoping like one day, this is going to be exactly what I hoped for, exactly what I prayed for. One day, and maybe you're forgetting to live in the now moment, hoping for that one day. So we all create our own reality based on our thoughts, our emotions, and the actions that we take. And so if something is draining you, maybe it's time to recognize that and walk away. That maybe somewhere in another time this was your person, but maybe this life is just time to say no, it's time to go in a new direction.
I got something very similar. Whatever you're trying to create, Capricorn, put energy there, right? And it might not necessarily be in what you hoped for, but what is already in existence. So putting your energy into the people and the relationships that are there and there for you.
Beautiful. Yeah. Definitely. Okay, so Aquarius is up next. You're in Aquarius rising, aren't you, Lisa?
I am.
So we'll see what needs to come through for Aquarius, please. Oh, geez, the cards are getting really jumpy for me, Lisa. We get rejection. So you might need to walk away from somebody. Um, Aquarian energy can be, well, it's an air sign. It can be dismissive when needed. You know how to detach yourself. There could be irrational fear connected to maybe having to reject somebody. I know it hurts. It hurts a lot to have to hurt somebody, to know that, hey, I'm consciously choosing to walk away
Mm,
and this person's going to feel abandoned. It might not be that. Maybe you're the one that recently got rejected or is facing a rejection. But either way, there's irrational fear I feel over an ending of some sort that needs to be worked through.
yeah, interesting. Yeah, I wonder, because it's usually Aquarius that is walking away.
Yeah, usually, yeah, yeah, running on the bottom of the deck, running.
Running. Yeah, Aquarius, you're the humanitarian of the zodiac. You have this energy of wanting to help. Put your energy into those where it's being reciprocated, where someone isn't walking away from you. And if you have to walk away from someone, then recognize the divinity in the whole situation. Maybe this is happening so that your world can just be more complete and less depleted in that one area.
Yeah, I think Aquarius has got some big things coming with Pluto and Aquarius. So it's going to be a nice transition for all of the major Aquarius energies because that's going to be a sextile. So it's going to be an easy rebirth energy coming through for major Aquarius placements coming up here. Oh, Pisces, right out the gate, we got a
Wow.
topper. Oh, Pisces. We get bonding, sensual, confiding, intimacy. I
Wow.
think we got some new romance coming in or a deepening of a connection. I feel like a deep spiritual bond coming through. Oh my God. And on the bottom of the deck, I get a soulmate card. Like
Whoa.
you might have
Go
deep,
Pisces.
unconditional unity, a unity connection coming in Pisces. That sounds and feels really, really good right now for my Pisces.
Yeah, that's awesome. Um,
Deeply.
I got the Queen of Cups, so I guess that's in alignment with what you're saying,
That's
right? That
amazing.
I know.
I
So
claim it. I claim it as a Pisces rising. I'll take it.
well, it's time, right? It's time. We're really not meant to walk this earth alone. We really are meant to be in partnerships. Having said that, if you're single and you want to be single, you go right ahead. But we really need to. It's important for our spirit to have that person to hold and have
Yeah.
hold us. And so you go Pisces, like if you can't, yeah, yeah, it's important for support in all
Yeah.
aspects.
This is how we learn and grow is through intimate relationships, right? And I feel
A
we're at
thousand
a
percent.
moment in time where we have done a lot of healing and clearing.
Mhm.
Pisces is the last sign. Pisces has seen and done it all. When you get to Pisces, you've experienced all signs. You embody all signs of the zodiac, Pisces energy. I'm
Yeah,
getting goosebumps on both my arms as I say this. And
yeah.
so there are deep, intimate soulmate connections I feel that are preparing to come together because the vibration of unconditional love is what is going to heal Mother Earth. It's what's going to heal the collective. Separation got us nowhere. And so we've gone through a major 5-year cycle of clearing, purging. And I feel this is the final stretch for this Lionsgate, the 888 portal. So get ready, everybody. Accept what's leaving and get ready for the nukes. In 2 weeks, we're planting that seed for that new moon in Taurus. And that's all about
Mhm.
foundations for the future. So get ready, everybody.
It's really interesting to see all of these things reflected in our lives and in the people that we're hanging out with. It's really, really interesting.
Beautiful.
Um, I just wanted to say to Kate, thank you. This is the Light Seers deck. It's a really easy deck to learn. And hello, Zandra. You're kind of the inspiration for
Yeah,
this live, so
so
thank
thank you,
you.
Sandra. Lisa's also doing another tarot class. I don't know if you still have spaces or not. When does that class start?
That class is online. It starts Wednesday, May the 8th for 5 weeks. And it's really just the basics of tarot. It's not really in depth. That's a whole nother course. But yeah, Wednesday, May 8th, I start again. I wanted to say, yeah, I love the light seers. The other one I really like is the John Holland's Psychic Tarot. It's actually an
Oh, yeah.
oracle deck, but
Yes, I have that too.
it's designed like tarot, but it's an oracle deck. And I wanted to say, if you're really interested in really understanding the energy of who you are and your flow, what you have coming in your life, you really want to connect with Laura and get a birth chart done. It is such deep information and extremely priced well for the information that you get. You get a video and you get a full report, a typewritten report. So if you
That's my goal. My goal is you come, I activate you, I send you on your way. I want you to succeed. I want all of us to thrive. We all have the potential to be leaders for this
yeah,
new earth mission. We all have a purpose. And so, yeah, definitely. If you've thought about it and have been on the fence, book in for a full personal reading. It
it,
really is life changing, and I've helped so many people just accelerate on their journey from one single reading.
it gives you the strength, or focuses on your strength so that you can go into the world with some confidence. I really recommend Laura for a birth chart reading. It's
Oh,
really reasonably priced, extremely reasonably priced for the product that you get. So
thank
go
you,
for
Lisa.
it.
And go check out Lisa. Lisa has been doing this metaphysical journey for like 30 plus
Oh
years now.
God, yeah,
She
forever.
knows a lot. So if you want to learn tarot from Lisa, I'm sure she teaches it in a whole different way that I would. I can be pretty hard with the way I teach sometimes because I'm a Mercury and Aries. But go check her out, guys. Go check out her channel. I will post her video link when this video is done getting
Thank you.
processed. I will add a video card throughout the video so you can go and subscribe to Lisa's channel, please. Okay.
Thanks
Have a
so much,
great
Laura.
day.
I love you,
Love you
honey.
all. Thank you, Lisa, for joining. We'll see you next
Thank
time.
you.